Hey y'all, welcome to the Filling Station. It's a new day, another opportunity to either make money in the market or to just learn from the market. But first, let me go ahead and give my disclaimer, y'all. I am not a financial advisor. I just enjoy teaching people how to build generational wealth. And yes, the stock market is just one of those avenues. So this video is for educational purposes only. With that being said, let's get started. So we are looking at Tesla, and as you can see, y'all, yeah, we had some issues with that mouse. Tesla is moving sideways and has been trading sideways since this nice decline that we had, right from this high of 380 to the low of 355. Where are the trouble places as of now? It seems as if Tesla has been trying to move back to the upside above the 358.48. Looks like we got some rejection here. The high of this candle was 359.65, so we know that that is a trouble place for us as of right now, right? So back to the upside, where are the trouble places for Tesla? Let's say 359.96 or 360.01 could very well be a resistance area. Now beyond that, 360.64, and if by chance we break that, 360.74 could possibly be a trouble place. Now if we should break that 360.74, that ATR trail and stop is right there at 361.42. My opinion, strong support or strong resistance. Either way, that's a trouble place for us today. Now back to the upside, continuing to the upside. Let's say that above the 361.42, we could possibly have trouble again around 361.87, and again here at 362.79, which was November 22 high. That's something to be mindful of. Now continuing to the downside, as you can see here, we have a lot of support in this area for Tesla. If we break under 356.41, we could very well come back to 355.89, and that's just an area. Look, if we mark this area now, that's just a zone that Tesla had been trading in, and it is a support for us. Now, breaking this 355.83, we could very well come back to the 355.02, which is the low of this candle here. Now, if by chance we break that, we could very well come back to 353.44. 351.88 and 350.61, which is the 5 EMA on our weekly chart. So that's something we definitely need to be mindful of, the 350.61. If by chance we break that, we could come all the way back to the 346.23. And keep in mind, Tesla normally exceeds its ATR for the day. So if you're trading Tesla today, those are places to the upside and to the downside. I would definitely watch for the support and the resistance. Now, looking at the SPY, it looks as if we closed at $600.77. Where are the trouble places for the SPY, right? Y'all know I like that ATR trail and stop, which is, in my opinion, a strong support or resistance. We hit that here at the high of this candle at 604.49. Looks like some sellers are right there to take that price back to the downside. So we definitely need to watch the SPY in this area of 604.50. 604.50. So where are the trouble places as of now for the SPY back to the upside? If by chance we break back above that 604.50, we can have trouble 604.64, again 604.96, and if we break that 605.37, I would definitely watch that area, 605.37. Now breaking that, we could possibly have trouble 605.54, and if we should break that 606.01. Now back to the downside, because the SPY has been doing some interesting things, right? So let's say under this level of 603.82, which is under our 5 EMA, again on this 30-minute chart, we could possibly have trouble at 603.57. And if we should break that 603.26, breaking that level 602.86 could be a range, a support area for us. Now, SPY has a lot of support in this area, so we definitely need to watch it under the 602.86. Again, not financial advice, let me say that, right? So under 602.86, we could very well come back to 602.49, and let's say 602.19, 602.07. I would watch it under that 602.07 and watch the level of 601.77 if I were trading the SPY today. Those are places to the upside and to the downside. And y'all know I say so often that in the market, anything is possible. Nothing is guaranteed. Make sure you have your stop losses. And once it goes against your why, get out. Live to trade another day, right? So let's look at NVDA today just to see where we are. It looks as if we closed at 129.84. And I always say, where are the trouble places? And it seems like it's taking a little bit longer for my chart to load. I do apologize for that, but it's okay. We can mark that now, right? So as of now, NVIDIA is finding support here at this 129.99. We need to remember that. Why? Because price has been in this area before, and we have some moving averages that can hold us up as a support place. So where are the trouble places as of now? Above that 129.99, we could possibly have trouble 130.30. If we should break that level, 130.58 or 130.60 could be a trouble place for us. Now, breaking that level, 130.92, 131.18, 131.58, 131.81, and 132.29. Those are resistance areas or trouble places, as I like to say, right? So if by chance we break, let's say back to the downside, if we break under 129.62, we could very well find support at this 50 EMA as of now at 129.34. If we break that level, 129.04 or 129.01, and as you can see, y'all, we have a lot of support here under this 129.04. My interest goes to the ATR trail and stop at that 128.59 because I know that is strong support or strong resistance. So with NVIDIA today under that 128.59, if we should lose that support, we could very well come back. Let's say, we have a little layer here from at 127.92, and if we should break that, 127.49 could very well be a trouble place for us. Now, what's interesting is, under this 127.49 area, 126.89, the 200 EMA is not far away, which is at 126.29. So if you're trading NVIDIA today, those are places, to the upside and to the downside. And y'all know, again, anything is possible. Nothing is guaranteed. Let's look at AMD today just to see where we are, what's going on with AMD. It seems as if we closed at 107.56. And again, I do apologize. It's taking a little bit longer for my load my charts to load. It just gave me a signal that Bitcoin just made a little high, so I need to pay attention to that. So where are the trouble places as of now for AMD? AMD has been trading in this zone, so I call this the trading zone. Why? Because this is where our candles are just gathered, right? From this support to this resistance, that is our zone. And what's interesting is our ATR trail and stop is in between that zone, right? So support for AMD as of now, 108.08. Resistance as of now, 108.60. Where are the trouble places? If we break the 108.60, we could very well come back to 108.97. Breaking that 108.97, we can come back to 109.41. If we break that 109.41, 109.91 could very well be a trouble place for us. And if by chance we break that 110.24, could very well be a resistance area for us for AMD today. That is the 200 EMA on this 30-minute chart. If we break that 110.65, could be another trouble place for us. So if you're trading AMD, those are resistance areas, places to the upside right now. To the downside, if by chance we break under 108.08, we could very well come back to 107.65. Breaking that level, we have another little zone here. Let's say around 107.28. If we break that 107.28, 106.93 or 106.94, really close, right? So breaking that level, 106.51, could very well be a support place for AMD. So if you're trading AMD today, I would definitely watch those areas. Again, not financial advice. I say so often, y'all, in the market, anything is possible. Nothing is guaranteed. We do have a few inside day candles today. And the first one on the list is, let's say, AI, I do believe, is an inside day candle. And again, I do apologize. It's taking a little bit longer for my charts to load. So let's see, above $34.79, we have an upside target for AI today at $34.88. If by chance we break under $33.13, we have a downside target of $33.08. AI is an inside day candle, so if you trade that today, y'all know I say trade carefully, mark your alerts, and once it goes against your why, get out, live to trade another day. Bank of America is also an inside day candle above $47.98. We have an upside target of $47.99. If by chance we break under $47.37, we have a downside target for Bank of America at $47.15. Bank of America is An inside day candle, again, y'all, I normally just give the trigger. It kind of gives us an idea, a possible price target. Let's say it that way, right? So Beyond, BYND, Beyond Meats is an inside day candle above $3.94. We have an upside target of $4.04, right? Now, to the downside, under $3.85, $3.85 is the target, not far away. So if you trade Beyond Meats, it is an inside day candle. Those are levels I would watch to the upside and to the downside. Now, the next one on the list is Delta Airlines, or DAL. It is an inside day candle above 68.78, gives us an upside target of 69.39. Now back to the downside, under 37.46. We have a downside target of 67.26. Let me rephrase that for Delta Airlines. Back to the downside, under 67.46 gives us a downside target of 67.26. So if you trade Delta Airlines or DAL, it is an inside day candle. Next on the list is Disney. Disney is an inside day candle above 112.59, gives us 112.73 as the target. Now to the downside, under 110.82, we have a downside target today for Disney at 109.16. What's interesting is we are really close to that ATR trailing stop. It's like immediately my eye goes to that area. So if you trade Disney today, it is an inside day candle. I would definitely watch those levels. Again, not financial advice. The next one on the list is Devon, DVN. Devon Energy is an inside day candle today. Above 33.75, we have an upside target of $34.65. Now, to the downside, under 33.11, we have a downside target for Devon at 33.02. So if you're trading Devon Energy today, it is an inside day candle. And I remember CVX, Chevron, is also an inside day candle today. And again, just taking a little bit longer for those charts to load. And it seems like above 153.80 was our trigger, which we've already broke through that. So what's interesting, it is an inside day candle for CVX. The target to the upside is 155.34. Now back to the downside, under 151.87, downside target 151.03. I say so often, y'all, anything is possible. Nothing is guaranteed. Let's see how much CVX normally moves per day, $3.11. So if you're trading CVX, it is an inside day candle. I say often, trade carefully, and once it goes against your why, get out, live to trade another day. So one more that's on the list as an inside day candle is UAL, United Airlines. It is an inside day candle. And it does, I do apologize again, and we've already reached that target. Interesting pre-market, right? So breaking through the 110.15 gave us an upside target of 110.32. We've already made a pre-market high of 110.70. So that's interesting for for United Airlines, right? So to the downside, under 108.34, we have a downside target at 108.09, which is really close to the 200 EMA at 107.54. So if you're trading UAL, United Airlines, it is an inside day candle today. So y'all know I always say trade carefully. Once it goes against your why, get out, live to trade another day. I do apologize that it is taking a little bit longer for my charts to load. So we are back at the SPY. It seems as if we're trying to break through this level of 604.65. Look, they're really quick. We just had some sellers still in that area. So if you're trading the SPY today, or if you're trading anything today, y'all, trade carefully. Today should be an interesting day. We still have a lot of things on the list as far as news. So make sure you're paying attention to what you're trading. And once it goes against your why, get out. Again, I hope these videos are very, very helpful. If you could please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, because we learn and we grow together, y'all. So until next time, I hope that everyone have an amazing day today. Be blessed as well as a blessing unto others.